One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida International Panthers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Panthers offense will start this game off. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Panthers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the...
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Reese. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Green Wave. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. back to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it down the right side. Lots of room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, FIU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tulane's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quickly to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're number 1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Complete to start this drive. FIU pushing tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. FIU set up with another first down. Gets the back moving. Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 10 over Miami. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tulane right back to the line. Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. Off play action. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And the Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To the air on second down. Got it! That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away. Each of them breaks into the open. How about that effort to get it out of... They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Tulane right back to the line.
And what a fantastic effort on that catch. That looked to me like it was just going to be a long incompletion. But how about stretching out, corralling the football, and this offense is on the move.
Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play. But
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by the defender that time, locating the ball on the ground and hopping on it for a fumble recovery. And guys, that's the second straight game this guy has had a fumble recovery. Had one their last time out, and he's got another one here.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dave.
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Reese. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. No huddle here for the offense. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flips it out in the flat. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. FIU pushing tempo. They'll run play action. Throwing right. He's got it. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Panthers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being
intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reese. Stumbled to the ground. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. The snap sets up to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida International. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll pull it on the read.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got a man. It's Reese. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Duggar. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Handoff from the gun. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
4th down coming up.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun 1st half than you? And it's been a struggle throwing the ball so far. Both secondaries are doing a great job neutralizing the explosive playmakers by shutting down passing windows. They've disrupted the timing and rhythm of these QBs, and unless something changes, we're looking at a low-scoring affair in this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run to the right. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He lobs one high down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Right back to the well. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. But will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give to the back. Slithers into space. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Off play action on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Panthers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Georgia Tech. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught, close to the marker, it's Garrett. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the right. The throw to the outside is complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. On the move at the 30. Past the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
52, Tulane, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Garrett. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's enough. First down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively.
Wide open space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Tulane 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Got it in the middle at Sexton. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The running back has it. Breaks the tackle.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Setting up the screen. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's going for the goal line. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give. Creates a little space. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.